How's it going, children of the plague? Sidkriken's the name, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful and awesome day today, depending on if it's really good, really bad. You know, if you just broke up with your boo-boo, or your shoo-shoo, or whatever the heck you would call your girlfriend, anything like that. I hope you find a lot of positivity in my videos. Maybe sometimes, maybe not. I don't know. But, of course, today we have some Battlefield 4, and I just want to talk a little bit about the game some more, because I've been noticing that there's been a lot of confusion between PC version, which is the godlike version, and of course the next gen and current gen versions of Battlefield 4. So to begin with, it's kind of weird to me because usually I don't tend to, you know, pay attention that much to the PC version of stuff, even though I do have a gaming PC, and now that I'm able to perfectly play the game, I see a different perspective on it. Not necessarily because, of course, it is PC, but yeah, I have the ability to play the game on PC at 60 frames per second. Now, for some people, this doesn't really tend to bother that much, but in other ways, it may bother some people who are necessarily, I don't know how to call them. Let me see. How about FPS freaks? Now, FPS freaks, I would say, in my own words, are basically people who can't really stand to see the game drop so much. Now, I used to be an FPS freak when I was necessarily little, because how I mostly played PC games back then was on a Windows XP, and it wasn't even the best computer in the world. It was very ancient, and it sucked so hard that I could not even play Crysis 1. Now you're thinking, Sid, why did you even just say Crysis 1? Well, I don't know, that's maybe the game I wanted to play, but unfortunately I couldn't, because during that time, not many PCs could play the game at all. So yeah, I don't even think I could play Minecraft back then. Like the original Minecraft, not before it became a game itself. I mean, back then when it was just a browser game. Yes, I've been there, I played it. So, as there's not really much of a difference between the next gen versions and the PC version. The only difference between the next gen versions and the console version is that it may seem a little bit clearer in other ways. What I mean by this is that for the console version of Battlefield 4, there is some things that you may notice that tend to look like if textures are very blurry, if they can't see far, or if it's just not that detailed. Now, as most of us already know, that the current gen consoles are not that hefty compared to the next gen, and it's completely different because I've seen an IGN video. Now, shout out to IGN if they shut me out too. You never know. They did a comparison video between the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, and 360, put them side to side, and I've been noticing a lot of differences between the two, and of course the biggest part is frame rate, but another big majority of the gameplay that they were showing side by side is the fact that there's a lot more contrast and brightness compared to the consoles. Now, I know you can just crank up your brightness up to, like, you know, 1,000 trillion, just crank it all the way up, and it still won't look the same. It looks 20 times brighter. Now, I'm not really sure if that's honestly the true brightness and color that's on the game. I'm not really sure, but who knows? Anyways, that's what I've actually noticed, which was a little bit weird, but then again, for the most part, there are a lot of games that tend to focus on very loud, flashy moments where there's a lot of explosions. Good example is, of course, Battlefield 4's campaign, which seems like a little bit of a Michael Bay film. More so, what may seem like a Michael Bay film is the new Call of Duty Ghost. And instantly, I'm gonna get hate comments now. But like I said, it tends to, for games like this, I know next-gen consoles want to up the ante with graphics and frame rates and the amount of players you can play online in a multiplayer game. This doesn't really tend to limit you on the amount of contrast that is in the game to make a player go blind. So I just wonder sometimes, is it always good to have a lot of contrast and a lot of brightness for next gen console, or would you like to play the game and not get blinded by the light that's actually in the game and not in real life? Good question, right? Good question. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's been a long video and there may be some moments where you're like, Sid, what the heck are you even talking about? I know for a fact I don't know what I'm talking about, but still, at least you understood part of the video. Just don't brag on it. Just don't brag on it. Anyways, yeah, until then, stay tuned for more videos by me, Sidkriken. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your cat, dog, animal, tiger, whatever the heck it is. I was about to say banana. And if you want to keep up to date with whatever videos I am doing, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. Of course, you can always click the link in the description down below to go to my channel and check out other Battlefield 4 videos. Until then, this is Sidkriken.